Sorry.
Tape marker. Richard Jewell review. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alamo City Movie Talk Archives, guys. Archives where we introduce the movies we missed, or the movies that maybe we didn't start this YouTube channel in time for the movies that we get to discuss. There's a lot of movies out there that we missed in 2019, whether we were on vacation or just we got busy because life happens.
Or conflicting, movie screenings.
Yeah, exactly. So it was one of those cases to where I remember this one we missed because we're at a Disney World trip. So let's get right to it, man. I mean, so Richard Jewell, ladies and gentlemen, this is our review of Richard Jewell, HBO Max. We're subscribed to them through AT&T and a Time Warner company. So this movie got added on there, and I was just like, you know what? Let's talk about this film, because this film is almost to a sense to where it still happens. It's probably going to keep happening to a certain degree when it comes down to media changing, leading. Everyone's getting led on by the media and everything, especially with the mask thing, with COVID-19, with so many things going on right now. So once again, hopefully everyone's staying safe, guys, with COVID-19. But, let's get right to this. I mean, innocent till proven guilty was not the case in this movie.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
this happened when the
1996 Olympics
in summer. So obviously we were toddlers,
Atlanta,
so we had
Georgia.
we don't remember this we know we were younger. But I thought it was really interesting, especially since it was directed by Clint Eastwood. I know he's done pretty well in his directing movies. So I was pretty excited to see the premise of how Richard Jewell, he's saves the bombing, and he saves a lot of people from getting hurt because it could have potentially gone wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And been a lot worse.
And just an average security guard. I mean, this guy probably makes crap money at the time, and it was just like, and he brought up a good point in the film. It was just like, I'm just an average security guard. What makes you think someone else is going to do what I did? They're just going to leave it there. What makes you think they're going to do? And here's the thing. I mean, it's just one of those things to where they painted him, the media painted him as already guilty before this even happened. Again, I did see a few live, actual, because obviously we saw the movie and I saw actual footage, news footage of it, the real truthful stuff on YouTube, and I was just like, wow, the media really twisted. It wasn't I thought the movie was making it more dramatic and making it more no, this, it was really up there.
So it does highlight a very, I guess you say, controversial topic, how the media shapes. I mean, the media, we do rely on news and stuff for stories and what's going on in the world, but it's really interesting how it shapes. They can have a perspective and they can sell it to you, and that's how it is.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's just we need to do our research, ladies and gentlemen. We need to do our research. We can't just be like, oh, this is so many cases, or whatever the case may be. By the way, we developed another 2,000 cases of COVID-19. We need to do our research, confirm it with other sources, not just one source. And that's the thing. That's the times we're living in. It's just people rather have false news, just put it out, be the first ones out there and be totally wrong, and just release it out and just be dumb.
I mean,
done.
I feel like it's maybe gotten a little bit better since the 90s, because the 90s there wasn't did you see the phone he was using? He used a flip phone.
That's different. Yeah,
so maybe information to different resources and everything wasn't as available as it is now in 2020.
I have to totally disagree with you, because even with movie news, it's just first developing, happening, and then even with movie news, it's just happening. Alamo City Movie Talk would not post unless it's multiple sources, unless we got full 100% confirmed.
Right, but
that's the thing.
But my whole point is, you can do that now because you have Google, you have all these other things. Back in 1996, not everyone could Google everything and fact check everything and stuff. So I think that's where it's a little bit different today. But it's really crazy how, even though it's, like I said, it's a little different, it still happens.
Yeah.
I think the media dramatizes and exaggerates, and like you said, maybe post things if they just want to be the first one out there. I think that's
whether it be
right
or wrong. So let's get right. Directed by Clint Eastwood. You already mentioned it. Man, you know what the funny thing is that a lot of people did not know this was directed by Clint Eastwood, and that's the funny thing. I'm just
I thought that was in the the trailer because I remember that was a selling point. I was like, I know he's done really good.
Yeah, no, yeah. When it comes to directorial, like it's just wow, this guy, like he knows his stuff. Obviously, we could name so many movies that he's in as well as a great actor. Even though he almost plays pretty much the same role, but it's just that's his style, man. Hey, if you own it, brother, own it.
I mean,
yeah, own it. And Warner Brothers, he has his own office at Warner Brothers, which we did not get to see, but they told us exactly where it was at. Yeah, he has his own office at Warner Brothers. And let's get right to the cast. So Sam Rockwell, oh my God, Sam Rockwell is totally amazing. I love Sam Rockwell. I just love. He picks the perfect tone and the perfect accent to do these roles, and I'm just like, wow, like. This guy, I mean, from Green Mile to nonstop movies, I could think like he truly is amazing. I would love to meet Sam Rockwell because wow, good actor. And
it's funny because when I first saw Sam Rockwell, it was at Iron Man 2, where he is from Hammer Tech. And so for a very, very long time, no matter what I would see him in, I'd always remind, he's from Iron Man 2. But, he's done all these good roles in the recent past years. Yeah. And he's just done so well. And he's, broken the mold. So I think he's a really very well done actor. I mean, he does his roles very well. And I also wanted to see this movie because of him. Mm-hmm. Because I was like, okay, he's taken on these drama roles and he's succeeded. He portrays a character so well. I mean, he deserved that. He's done Oscars that he's gotten.
Yeah, he's done another good role that I can mention was The Best of Enemies. He's done that one, which he played a racist person, which was wow. Like that was just wow. It was 100% accurate. I mean, to the point to where you kind of think he's a racist. It's pretty. 3 billboards outside of Evan. Yeah, he really goes deep into character. Another one I could say was when he played George W. Bush, the son. In Vice, that was great. He played. I was just like, wow, dude.
George W. Bush Jr.
I mean, Christian Bale did great as Dick Cheney, but and then of course we know Jojo Rabbit, probably one of his recent films. That was another great film, but that was a great film in general. 3 Billboards is what I could probably say is one of the top, I would say 3 Billboards for sure, because that's a really. I remember watching that movie, 3 Billboards.
That was crazy.
That film was pretty crazy.
I think he won an Oscar for that, or for supporting for that one, or at least I know he was nominated for sure, but I'm pretty sure he won. Yeah, and I was like, that's well deserved.
Yeah,
he did very well in that one.
Oh yeah, and so going back to cast, Olivia Wilde's in here, which is kind of. She plays kind of a strange role here, a very uptight kind of woman here.
I think she's just very passionate about her job, but again, she feels like the way her character was, she's part of the news team, and I don't think I liked how we saw her develop and change, over the course of the movie. But yeah, she did portray a news person who just put facts out there, or what she thought was facts out there, ran with it, and she was just doing her best to get the story first. And she didn't really care if it was accurate or what repercussions it has. And I feel like that represents media as a whole. I know you didn't notice or you didn't look at the cast too much, but Kathy Bates was in here. I love Kathy Bates.
She played Bobby Jewell, the mother. So how'd you like her playing that role?
I love her with anything. She's great. I know we saw Misery recently because I had never seen it.
Yes, which we will review that one. That's probably the next one coming up, Misery, which I was all so surprised that you never seen Misery. So we're going to talk about a lot of movies, guys. I'll put it on the Alamo Archives or just in general on our YouTube channel. That a lot of movies that my wife hasn't seen that we're actually going to see together, a lot of them. And I'm just like, what the heck? We're married and you haven't seen this movie? What the heck? But yeah, so this movie came out to be 2 hours and 11 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a pretty good time.
Yeah, it's a lot of information they're throwing at you, a lot of stuff they're throwing at you, which I love because it throws a lot of the media. You see, it's almost in a sense to where you see both sides. You see the FBI side and then you see the media side. And then you see, mainly it's directed by Richard Jewell's side point of view. In a sense, but I feel like it's trying to be the third party because it's trying not to I feel like it was right in the middle.
I mean, it is mainly from his perspective, so we see how the media is affecting his life and his family's life and everything.
And then we see the FBI struggling trying to get
we see a little bit of that too, which I liked also. But I
want to see a little bit of everything. That's the way. That's the way it should be. At least biography picks should be like this, But yeah, so this was a really good film to see. Really solid film. Time. I was surprised.
Good time. It flowed very naturally. I liked how the film itself was even though it was 2 hours 11 minutes, it focused.
It didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like it. It focused mainly on the intense few months that he was under investigation. Yeah. And at the very end, then that's when they find out who actually was the bomber. And 6 years later, that's the thing. I really liked how they didn't. It wasn't like the whole
spoiler alert. I'm kidding.
This is just happened. Yeah. Google it. Yeah. But you know what I mean? So I liked how it was mainly on the investigation. I really like that.
I love Sam Rockwell when he was the lawyer. I mean, he plays the lawyer in here. I loved him as the lawyer. Yes, he was great. He was great. The attitude. He just plays such a great attitude. I love that about it.
He is not friend. He's not playing around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, the actor himself, Paul Walter Hauser. Wow, I go with the actual. It looks pretty identical. Pretty identical. I was just where I was like, dude, this guy, he came out from I, Tonya as well, and I'm just like, wow, okay, so for him to play this role, just like, dude, you kind of look like the guy. You might get mistaken for the guy.
Yeah, so it's. I think he did a very good job. You can't help but You feel for the guy.
Yeah, you do.
I think that's a good thing as an actor. You make the audience fall in love with the character, root for them.
What's funny is he actually plays a racist in BlacKkKlansman as well.
That's funny.
Yeah, so he plays.
Right, but for him to do such contrasting roles. Yeah. It's just I don't know. I think that speaks to how well you can act.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get right to ratings. All right, Angela. Ratings. 1 out of 10. 10 being the greatest, 1 being the lowest. What do you give this rating?
I really enjoyed this film.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
I will give it an 8 too.
Okay.
I think it was very solid directing, very solid acting from all of the majority cast. I mean, it was done very well.
You can really tell that this film was directed very well. Just the direction, the way the footage is, it felt once again, you said it already. It just feels very natural. It's good flow, good smooth flow. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it thumbs up to this movie, guys. All right. Do you want to recommend it? Right?
I would definitely recommend it. If you haven't already, definitely give it a try. I mean, it's especially if you like dramas or movies based on real life events.
Or if you have HBO Max, you don't know what to watch, be sure to check out this movie, guys. Richard Jewell is on HBO Max as of right now. It's probably going to change once you see this review. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. But yeah, so it's going to be on HBO Max right now, ladies and gentlemen. Alamo City Movie Talk does recommend this movie, guys. Once again, thank you for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that kind of the Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you get notified whenever we have movie reviews or vlogs or anything, guys. This Movie Talk channel is expanding, and thank you for being a fan once again, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for making us part of it. Catch y'all later. Wake up, wake up.